is going on, air signs? This is your girl Venus Archangel here with another love reading for you guys. If you're unsure of your placements, go ahead and check the description box below. Other than that, guys, please remember, please remember that these readings may not resonate with everybody, especially considering that these readings today have been super specific and kind of crazy. I love it. Deep, but kind of crazy. Alright, Five of Pentacles is what's coming out for us. What are we doing? What's going on? Why are we feeling left out in the cold? That's what we're feeling right now. We're feeling left out in the cold. Alright, let's get into this. One good shuffle. Let's do this. The world is the heart of the reading, alright? Okay, crossing that is the Knight of Swords. Knight of Wands, rather. Alright, Star. The Fool. Alright, alright. I don't mind this. This is not a bad reading. Alright, underneath that is the Page of Swords, though. What? Why? Because of the Queen of Swords. Okay. Interesting. Because the Page of Swords can mean a lot of things. Could be communicating in a very blunt fashion, speaking in, very clearly and openly to, individuals that may be pissing y'all off. You guys were at one period of time the Queen of Swords that's come up, but now it's kind of decreased down to a very immature level, the Page of Swords. Now, we got to be careful about our words here, especially with our choice of words when the Page of Swords comes up, usually, because usually it talks about being tactless when communicating with one another. Kind of saying the things that you're saying, but not really understanding why you're saying it. It can be very important to understand why you say the things that you want to say, and truly to understand the power of what your words, your power of what your words are. Like they have great power. You can believe anything that you say. You can believe anything anyone else says. So it's about the credibility, I feel like, with the truth, which is, believe it or not, like, it's weird that I'm getting this kind of message with this. It's like talking about credibility, but it's about creating your own opinions and understanding why you have those opinions in the first place. Because what's you got going on here, the heart of your reading, it talks about, yes, a successful completion, moving from one phase to the other, but that's the challenge. The challenge is to complete the cycle to get the success. But the thing that's keeping you right now is the Knight of Wands. Now, I know what you're thinking, right? Oh, she's going to say that we're immature. No, that's not what I'm saying. And I don't think that's the case at all. I feel like it's about formulating your own opinions. Some of you guys, it literally means travel. Like, I think you guys are contemplating traveling the world right now, like going off and seeing somebody or seeing someone that's, international, if not national, But I do feel like it's talking about formulating your own opinions based off of how, based off your own experience, right? The Knight of Wands can indicate too that I don't think this is, your success has to do with anyone in particular. And I would think, like, okay, something's about probably a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But usually when it comes to successful completion, you don't need anyone additional to help you get there. I feel like it's about enjoyment, most importantly, and what you enjoy. And I feel like the Page of Swords may also indicate here that you may have to be completely honest with yourself about what you do and don't like, what you are striving for and what you're not striving for. Now, the past, you have the Page of Swords, so definitely clarity with the truth here. Things were definitely more open and, clearer to you guys. You had a new perspective, new ideas. And now you have the Star come up in the present, which is also another awesome card. And with the Knight of Wands, those two together can be pretty good. Especially since the Star talks about her giving back to the world anyway, based off of what she believes to be hers, right? What she's believing to, what she's working towards gaining, which is, her manifestation. Now, these two together. Now, the Knight of Wands is popular. He's out there. He's seen. He's active. People know him. It's very similar to but the Queen and King of Wands. That they're celebrities. People know them, are aware of them. This may be I don't know if it's towards stardom, but I do get this feeling though that the Knight of Wands is talking about making sure that your aspirations are truly based off of something that you really want, right? Truly something that you desire. Okay, because it's very weird how this whole thing is showing up like this. Like the Knight of Wands crossing the Star Like, it's just, I feel like it's saying, definitely go ahead and go after your dreams. Don't hesitate. Don't stop. Don't stop. Keep fighting. Keep pushing through. Let those truths be known, though. Like, you may run into situations where it may be hard to, to adjust to some things, but if you're honest and clear of what those, snags may be, it'll be easier to tackle them, right? To just be straight up. Because you have death in the future. It's almost like you know that if you start something, you're going to go down a path of changing the way you believe, it's changing the way you see things. You're going to change going through this process. And the world is a card of change as well. It's a great card of change. One of the cool ones, but all of them are pretty cool in their own right? But the thing is that this death energy that's kind of looking like it's waiting for you at the end of this reading here, the future, it's not necessarily to threaten you. It's more of like, if your dreams are worth pursuing, but are you willing to do the work for it? The Knight of Wands, he'll stop at stuff when it's no longer fun and it's taken real seriously. But I feel like that's kind of the thing. There may need to be a serious outlook to this, or maybe a serious outlook to what you do and don't enjoy and why you don't enjoy them. Right? Kind of like that. It's not like, okay, if you're going to commit to it, don't flake out. It's more of like, okay, if you want to do something that you truly enjoy, you may have to take a look at why you don't enjoy the things that you are involved with now, or what you don't enjoy about anything else. It's like really getting to the bottom of things. We're in the last stages, like up till tomorrow, which is Thursday. We're saying goodbye to Scorpio season, so this gonna get real intense. So I feel like it's about going through the darkness in a way, and figuring out the truth as to why we want to do X, Y, and Z, as to what we're aspiring towards, right? Getting towards, and then making it happen, making that transition happen. Because your goal and ambition is a 10 of Cups, but this is also your advice. So a lot of times, this is another card here, very similar to Earth signs, where the advice wasn't really advice. It was more of like, it is. There's always advice in the cards, but it's usually a little harder to see. It's a little more tricky, but you have to kind of base it around the reading. But your goal is to be happy around the people that you love, to be surrounded by friends and family, to share in the happiness. And I feel like for some of you guys are feeling that happiness. You're feeling that hope and that inspiration to keep you going, It's not a fire that's going to be burnt out anytime soon, I feel like, because you have you have a truth standing behind you as you go through this. The Knight of Wands is more about the momentum, and I think it's about, looking at the bigger picture. Even though the Knight of Wands has nothing to do with looking at a bigger picture, he's the card for Sag. So I feel like what your advice is saying is that, a tribe, people around you can help. You don't have to do it solo. You don't have to do it by yourself. And I feel like recognizing that there's people around you that will help you to get there. That's the biggest thing. Recognizing that you're not alone in the situation, and that you can, begin the next phase with people around you that support you. Some of you guys, it could indicate that it's like, focus on the now, focus on what you feel, and understand that there is a new beginning, and just enjoy what you have in this moment, because what you're galloping towards next is going to be a bit bigger than you realize, but you're going to be more than ready to handle it when it comes. All right, let's take a look at your messenger oracle. See what I'm saying? These readings are so interesting this time. Okay, we got a lot of cards that come up here, but this card fell straight out, so we're going to take the one at the very top, and it says, let go of the old. That's what, okay. I mean, that's what I was talking about. Like this, it's, okay, so the 7, oh my goodness, 10 of Cups. Wow, I don't know why I was saying that. 3 and 7, that's 10. I was pretty much breaking, I don't know why I did that, but okay. Something may be significant with you guys out here with 3 and 7. So if you guys have been seeing a lot of 3s and a lot of 7s in your stuff, definitely channeling that. But this is a card for 22 as well, as a matter of fact. This is the second, this is a 22 card, but let go of the old is practically what I was just saying. you're going through something new. You know there's something going on, and you know what you're going to end up interacting with. It's going to change you. You know, you're going to face that change the sooner, sooner. But just be honest with yourself, know what you're going into, and then, but enjoy what you got now. Because the world is talking about a successful completion. You're ending a cycle, but beginning anew. The challenge may be completing a cycle. Some of you guys, the challenge may be just enjoying yourself and not really not just kind of rushing the process of going forward or hesitating, right? It's just being in the moment up until the point where it all begins. You're starting something new, regardless. It's gonna, you're gonna come up with some hardships, but as long as you're honest through and through and aware of what's coming at you, the journey will be easier to overcome. You've been through a cycle before with this. It's about not really wrapping up loose ends per se, but to enjoy what you got now, to enjoy the happiness and the peace that you have now, because you may not have that later. And it's not a scare tactic or anything to scare you. It's just saying the facts, right? Because things are going to get bigger. Especially if you have dreams, and you made those dreams when Jupiter went to Sag, you're going to expect some big stuff to come in. But you have to not only dedicate to yourself, that you'll be honest and through, but you also to dedicate to yourself the time up until the point it starts. Because you'll know when it starts. All right? You know when the big stuff happens. Kind of like, enjoying Thanksgiving, right? Anticipating Black Friday. You know that's going to be hell. But you're going to have that peace. You're going to eat your food. You're going to spend time with your family. But then you're going to have to fight with people in the lines. Kind of that whole thing. Alright. So let's go ahead and see what's going on. Actually, we already finished everything. Pretty much said everything I needed to say, but I wanted to let you guys know that I do have the box here, the Tarot Made Easy for the giveaway. I got the book, as well as the cards underneath that. I was struggling with earth signs trying to get this book out, but yeah, pretty much untouched. I haven't opened this book. I haven't really looked into it, and I first bought it almost like 2 years ago. But yeah, this is going to be yours, whoever whoever the lucky winner will be. How you participate is in the description box. You pretty much leave a comment on this video or the giveaway video, or you can share my video on your social media and just simply tag me in the post so I know that you sent it. And that's how you guys can get involved in that. All right, just get in there, and be the potential winner of that of these cards. Okay, I only have one, but thank you so much for participating. For those of you that go into it, but I just want I wanted to show you guys the deck that you guys could be getting. All right, so thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Love you so much. Big message, very probably it's kind of calming for a second, and I think we all need that. But yeah, good luck, guys. Love you to death, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye, guys.